This video is not intended for counseling purposes. If you're watching this and you're like, hey, that's the same as medical care, it isn't. We're clinicians. If you want medical care, go see a clinician. But if you are a person who is dealing with grief because you've lost a loved one, this video is for you. And this video hopefully will encourage you and give you a little bit to help you push through this hard time. Jack, what do you say?
Oh man, grief is a tough thing. I think the thing I would start off with, if somebody's lost somebody close to them and they're going through that grieving process, I think the main thing is to not think that you have to grieve a certain way. Don't think, well, this person lost somebody and this is how they acted, or other people around me who've lost that same person are acting this way, so I feel guilty because I'm not grieving like them, or I feel off. Because what you can do is you can get yourself in a really bad place in your mind thinking that you have to grieve in some particular way. Everybody's different, everybody grieves different.
Think about what you loved about the person that you lost. There's a reason why you're grieving them. There's a reason why it's sad. And the things that you loved are the things that you want to honor them with. We honor the people that we've lost because they meant something to us. Funny thing about death is sometimes it takes our loved ones from us. We don't even speak their name. We don't reference them. We avoid the things that they like. Why? Take them back. You get a chance to live for somebody who doesn't get to live for themselves, and you get to make their life mean something because it meant something to you.
Yeah, I use the memory of loved ones that have passed in my life to help me out, almost like an accountability partner that's not really there, but they're there. My grandpa passed away when I was about 21 years old, and I loved my grandpa. He's one of my favorite family members of all time. That was a rough time in my life. I was not living the best and making some bad decisions, but there were some decisions that I didn't make because I literally could see my grandpa being like, Jack, come on, man, what are you doing? Don't do that. And it was amazing how, even though he was passed, it was like he still had an influence in my life because of the influence he had in my life when he was here. And we can use that for benefit, even though that they might be gone in the physical world.
Death is, as Christian counselors, we believe that death is a consequence of sin that came into the world a long time ago. And as long as we're in this side of life and this side of the world, death is going to be there. Death wants to take. Death wants to take it back. Take back your loved ones. I'm not saying like go dig them up. I'm saying take back the memory of them. Speak of them. Honor them with what you're doing. You're allowed to celebrate the good things that's there. My loved ones that I've lost would be less than satisfied if there were entire days of a calendar that I'd marked off as a day that I was going to be sad or cranky in their honor because this was the day that I lost them or this was the day they were born. No, if I'm going to remember them on a date, I'm going to remember them in the way that they would have wanted me to be living. And I want to take the empowerment that's a part of that because grief isn't a bad thing. You grieve anything that you lose that you care about. Keep caring, keep expressing.
Yeah, I think as Christians too, I mean, when you're dealing with grief and death, your worldview and your religion, that does matter. But as Christians, we don't think that death is the end of something because that's what's so hard is it's a finality. It's like it's over, but it's not the end of anything. It's the beginning of eternity. And if we see it like that, then we can look at it in a different way and maybe view it from a different lens to make us not hurt so bad. Because for that person, it's awesome, right? If they know Jesus, it's a great thing, and we have to celebrate that for them.
If you're a person who's watching this because you're grieving and you're like, you know what, I'm just looking for YouTube to distract me, hopefully this is something that has blessed you, something that's giving you something to think about. Talk about it. Yeah. Talk about it. Talk about it. Don't let death take your ability to talk. One of the things that we see that gives us indicator that a person is improving from the loss or from bereavement is can they talk about it. Talk about it and take it back. Live a life that honors those that you've lost and make it mean something. That is grief done right.